I think we've all been there. You know, your skin is doing really good, and then one morning you wake up, you look in the mirror, and it's breakout city, right? It's like, what happened to my skin? And when you start to think back in your mind, you realize, but I haven't started any new products. It can't be irritation or purging, so what the heck is causing these breakouts? So give this video a big thumbs up, because today we're going to talk about some of the more uncommon causes of acne that have nothing to do with starting a new product or with purging. We're going to talk about what we can do to help solve that acne, and I'm going to introduce you to a new product that might help you control your acne breakouts. So I think the common culprit is always new products, right? We're always afraid that starting a new product is going to cause us pimples, and sometimes it does through irritations or through purging. And if you don't know the difference between an irritation breakout and purging, don't worry, I have a video for you. You can check that out up there if you think that your breakouts are from a brand new spanking product in your routine. So check that out. But if you know you haven't started a new product in the last 3 weeks or so, and it's definitely not purging and it's not an irritation, then listen up, because one of the ways that I really like to kind of figure out where my breakouts are coming from is by using Chinese face mapping. Now, you've probably heard of Chinese face mapping, but it's basically just a way of kind of figuring out where on your face your pimples are mostly located and how that is connected to what's going on inside of your body. So let me just give you a basic breakdown. If you're breaking out a lot on your forehead, this area is basically connected to all of the organs that have to do with detoxifying the body. So this means that your body is just not like getting rid of toxins like efficiently. So this could be due to a lot of different things, including our diet and digestion, and it could definitely come from having too much alcohol, especially if your breakouts are like kind of between your eyebrows or on the sides of your temples here. Those areas are actually directly linked to your liver. So if you've been drinking just a little bit too much Pinot at dinner, then it's definitely going to show up here. But it can also be related to, I think, a problem a lot of us have, which is dehydration, not drinking enough water. When you don't drink enough water, your body just doesn't have what it needs to work efficiently to flush the toxins out. So the best way to kind of solve these types of breakouts is to go on a detox type of diet, eat more fruits and vegetables, drink a whole heck of a lot more water to kind of help start flushing those toxins out. And if you think that you've been having just one too many drinks, definitely cut those out as well. Now, another cause of breakouts on the forehead can actually be stress. Yeah, I know. We don't usually blame stress for our breakouts, but they're actually linked quite closely. Now, stress can actually affect your inflammatory response inside of your body, and that can affect how your organs that help you detox, it can affect how they work. It can make them work less effectively. So you want to make sure that if you are breaking out, especially around your forehead area, and you do know that you've been way stressed out lately, you can kind of link that breakout with a high period of stress. You want to make sure that you're incorporating practices into your week that are going to help you manage that stress. Things like meditation, journaling, even just finding some time to take a hot bath can be great. I also find exercise to be a great way to kind of let out some steam and kind of relieve some stress. So if you are feeling very stressed out, definitely do not feel guilty about taking a little time to kind of manage those stress levels. If you are breaking out a lot on your cheek area, this area is directly related to your digestive system, and it can also be related to any food intolerances that you might have. So if you're seeing a lot of pimples on your cheeks, one of the more common food causes of this can usually be dairy or products high in sugar. Now, just eating a piece of chocolate is probably not going to make you break out, but if you're eating a lot of processed sugars, a lot of added sugars, a high sugar diet, that can definitely affect your digestive system, which is going to show up on your cheeks. And if you have any food sensitivities you may not even be aware of, dairy is a big culprit, especially for me. So I would really recommend trying out an elimination diet to find out what foods your body just doesn't process as efficiently. Things like the Whole30 are actually a great way to eliminate all of those suspicious food groups for 30 days and then add them back in after that month one by one to see how your body handles them. And that can be amazing information for how food affects your body but also your skin. Another way to tell if your digestive system is just too sluggish, and it can be showing up on your cheeks through breakouts or even congestion and clogs, is to take note. What's going on down there, right? Like, are you bloating? Do you have a lot of gas? Are you not having regular bowel movements? After you eat, is your intestines grumbling or churning? These are all signs of a sluggish digestive system. And of course, altering your diet is going to help, but one of the quickest ways to get back on track, in my opinion, is using probiotics that can really get that healthy gut bacteria going again and help your digestive system get back on track. And finally, if you are getting any kind of pimples in your chin area, I think we all know that this area is where we get our hormonal breakouts, right? If you have a hormonal imbalance, it's most likely going to show up on your chin. And of course, we know you usually get kind of like a cystic pimple, like a big lump under the skin around that time of the month of your period. That makes a lot of sense. But hormonal balances can also be caused by things like puberty, menopause, and hormonal imbalances can also be caused by stress. Here's where stress comes in again. And if you guys are breaking out and you do feel stressed out, listen up, even if it's not on your chin, because stress is a big cause of acne breakouts. So definitely we want to manage our stress levels. If you suspect that you're having a hormonal imbalance, it's best to talk with your doctor to work out the ways that you can kind of handle those levels. But the first thing that you can do today before you see your doctor is manage your stress levels. Okay, so we just kind of went through the really basic kind of concept of Chinese face mapping, but what if none of this resonated with you at all? You haven't started a new product, you don't have pimples in one area of your face, maybe you have pimples all on one side of your face, your forehead, cheeks, and chin. What do you do now? Well, then I think we need to start thinking about bacteria. It's actually really easy for us to transfer bacteria from our hands and from the environment onto our face. So of course we want to try to limit touching our face as much as possible, but I think we also want to think about other culprits like, say, remote controls and cell phones. Now, I know that most of us do not answer the phone anymore. We don't press a phone up to our face, but think about the fact of all the texting that you're doing, touching this dirty screen, and then maybe you touch your face. So I think it's really important to make sure to wipe down remote controls for the TV, your phone, even your laptop, anything that you touch on a real regular basis. Make sure to make a point of wiping those down with an antibacterial wipe a couple times a week to kind of lower your exposure to bacteria. Another huge culprit that some of us know but we don't always take as seriously as I think we should, including myself, are towels and pillowcases. Now, towels touch our face all the time, and we definitely want to be changing those out a couple times a week. And a nice little hack to that is to just get a towel that's dedicated only for your face. So don't use it to wipe your hands or dry your hands off after washing. Just use it for your face and switch that towel out a little bit more frequently than your other towels. Now, pillowcases. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you a secret. I don't wash my pillowcases nearly enough as I should because for some reason it just seems like a really big chore to me and I hate doing it. But then I feel really guilty when I get in bed and put my clean face on a dirty pillow. I'm like, ugh, shouldn't be doing this, but it's a pretty vicious cycle. So what is the kind of life hack to a dirty pillowcase? Silver. What? Bear with me. Silver-infused yarn that is weaved into pillowcases. So silver itself is actually naturally antimicrobial, and the silver ion itself is actually positively charged where the bacteria ion is negatively charged. And as we know from basic science classes, positives and negatives actually do attract. But when the silver attracts the bacteria, it actually neutralizes it and stops it from multiplying, which means no more acne. So silver-infused pillowcases have actually been tested quite a few times, and they've been found to be about 99% effective against the bacteria that causes acne. Sign me up, right? It sounds really good. Now, the brand Silvon did reach out to me, full disclosure, to review their product for a video. This is not sponsored in any way, but I felt like I wanted to put that out there that they did ask me to review their product. And I'll be honest with you, I was pretty skeptical about it. It sounds really cool, but does it work? You know what I mean? Things can sound cool, but do they work? So first things first, I was impressed with the quality of the pillow themselves. I really kind of thought maybe the silver-infused yarn would be kind of I don't know, like not durable, I guess. I kind of imagined after you washed it a few times that maybe it would fray, because I've experienced with the pillowcases, just the normal ones that I've bought, after I wash them, they seem to dull out. They don't seem to look as nice after I wash them, and they seem to get progressively duller as I wash them. So I kind of thought it might be the same for silver yarn. I thought it might be delicate, but in fact, these things are made really well and they're very durable, and I've washed them quite a bit. They've held together really nicely. They're a 300 thread count, which doesn't sound like very high. It sounds fine, but it actually feels really nice on the skin too. I don't know what it is about these pillowcases. I honestly can't tell you what it is. I used a Silvon pillowcase and one of my normal pillowcases on the first week that I was testing this pillowcase out, and I found myself, I roll all over the bed. I found myself favoring the Silvon pillowcase to put my cheek on because I'm a side sleeper, which is definitely not good for people who are prone to bacterial acne. And I just felt like it was really soft. It was very cool on my face. I never felt like I had to flip the pillow over, so it just felt really nice. Great. But does it work? That's really the question, right? Does it work? And I think that it does. Now, I did get a couple of breakouts during my testing period for about a month with these, but I definitely could link them. One was digestion, which cleared up once I started taking probiotics, and another was a stress-related breakout that did clear up. But I did notice that the congestion that I normally have on my cheeks, because I am just clog prone, they did seem to be slightly improved. So I was impressed. And at the end of the day, the biggest thing these pillowcases offered me was peace of mind, because as I told you, I felt guilty getting into bed and putting my clean face on a dirty pillow because I was so lazy. And this product kind of gave me peace of mind that it was working for me. You know, I could feel safe putting my face on it, and that was almost the best benefit of all. So Silvon pillowcases retail for $60, which is a lot of money for 2 pillowcases. I definitely agree. It's definitely more than I've spent on my whole sheet set for my bed. But like I said, peace of mind is worth everything. And if you feel like you are suffering from a bacterial acne, if you feel like you're getting acne because of bacteria, this could be a really great solution to give you peace of mind, and to make sure that even if you forget to wash your pillowcase, like you're covered, you know? Good news is Silvon also makes towels that are silver infused as well. So if you guys are having any kind of bacterial acne problems, definitely check them out. So let me know in the comment box below, how many times a week do you wash your pillowcases? I'm gonna tell you, me, not enough. Not enough at all. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I release 2 new skincare videos every single week, and if you ring the bell, you'll get notified when I upload the new video. I hope you guys are having a great skin day, and I absolutely cannot wait to see you in the next video. Bye.